Irlandia, the Polish show on 103.2 Dublin City FM. Hello Irlandia w 103 i 2 Dublin City FM. Nasz głos na Zielonej Wyspie.
Welcome to Hello Irlandia. My name is Katarzyna Ostasz, and as always, I am so thrilled to be with you here, and also I am delighted to invite you to stay with me for the next 15 minutes or so to get you inspired. You know that this is not a secret, and I simply love inspiring people and motivating them to take actions. But most of all, I am so passionate to show them the way how they can shift their lives by activating the power of their mind and tapping into their own intuition. In today's broadcast, I have a special guest, Caroll. Paul, it's a huge pleasure for me to having you here today.
It's a pleasure to be here, Kasia.
And Caroll is a qualified Reiki master practitioner, bioenergy therapist, and a wellness coach. Paul, if you can share with us, how did you get involved in everything what you do?
Hi, Kasia. So I had a serious accident in 2008. And after many operations and procedures, I was diagnosed with chronic pain. And as a result, the life I once knew, it was turned upside down. The incident had other serious knock-on effects, and I found it hard to sleep. I was anxious, and because I wasn't able to work, I suffered with depression. So I finally got introduced to bioenergy healing in 2013, and the therapy proved life-changing insofar as I was able to fully recover from the chronic pain I suffered for years, and I no longer now suffer with depression or anxiety. And Kasia, what I'd like to share with you as well, how I became a wellness coach. So I used Herbalife after my injury, as I put a lot of weight on, and because I couldn't exercise and I found it hard to move around the house. So I was so happy with the product, and more important, the results I got, so I joined the company. And now I recommend it to people that want more energy or just want to head a few pounds and feel better themselves. And some of my clients have already got great results, so it spreads them by word of mouth.
Paul, I found your story very inspiring, and if you don't mind to let us know how people know about your Reiki and bioenergy services.
So Kasia, again, most of my work is from word of mouth. So someone comes into my practice and they're happy with the results, so they'll tell someone else. So that's very rewarding for me when they tell someone else, and I can help them. And Kasia, so I'm a member of the Reiki Federation of Ireland. My role is the vice chairperson. So it's a voluntary organisation, and we've about 120 members in Ireland. And again, it's a great community. So we know people, and again we're there to help people. So Kasia, I'm in the BNI as well, and I'm there about a year. So again, that's another part where I get referrals. I'd highly recommend it. It's a professional referral. And again, any business starting off, I'd highly recommend them. As I say, I'm there a year now.
Yeah, and this is the place where I met you, so definitely I can prove that it's amazing place to be. And would you remind me in which chapter are you based, Paul?
I'm in Drumcondra, and we're located in Crow Park there in the grounds.
Okay, and who is the president of that chapter?
Ian Walsh.
And who is the director of BNI?
Eddie Stack.
Okay, so Eddie would be probably the best person if somebody would like to join the BNI and ask you more questions.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah. That's great, Paul. I found your story very inspiring. And if you can now please tell what bioenergy is.
So Kasia, you have to understand that everything is energy. Your thoughts, your emotions and your feelings. And energy flows through us all to keep us alive. And when the energy is flowing freely through our body, we're healthy. But when that energy drops down, we're sick. It's like an imbalance in your energy system. And now you're ill. And what can cause that would be stress, anxiety, trauma, or injury. So as a bioenergy therapist, we balance the energy to get it back to a higher level. And when we get it back to a higher level, the body then will repair itself. The same way, if you cut your knee, the body will repair itself. Because then what happens is the immune system will get stronger and the body will strengthen itself. So Kasia, so the bioenergy healing, it's a hands-off healing. so there's minimal touch. So we'll only put the hands on the head, the shoulders and the knees. And again, it's the bioenergy is it's painless treatment, it's non-invasive, and it doesn't interfere with traditional medicine. Now, the Reiki is more of a hands-on healing. So and again, it has the same effects that it's non-invasive and it doesn't interfere with traditional medicine.
Paul, thanks a lot. Your explanation was very clear for me, so I hope that our audience got it too. Now, if you can tell us what are the benefits of using your services, and in what cases are they useful?
So again, Kasia, has many benefits, but we'll just talk about a few here today. So again, it boosts the immune system, so it eliminates pain, so it releases stress and anxiety, improve your sleep. So again, if you have an operation, it speeds up in the healing process. It promotes better health and well-being, and also clears the mind and improves focus.
Does your service, Paul, is for everyone then?
Yes, Kasia. I work with a lot of teenagers as well, and children and pregnant women. Again, as I was telling you earlier on, the bioenergy and the Reiki is very safe.
Paul, I see a lot of passions in everything what you do, and as you know, I also use your service a few times, so I can only expect that you have some goals to achieve in everything what you do.
Yeah, Kasia, I'm very passionate about my clients. I understand them as well, because again, I work with a lot of people with anxiety and depression and pain related issues. And again, I can relate to them, because again, I had a serious accident. I know what it's like to live with pain, and especially when someone's living with pain for a long time. And again, I know what it's like to be anxious or depressed. And again, it's hard to be on your own. But again, when people come into my practice, they understand when I tell them my story, so they can relate to me. And they understand, so they feel more relaxed. And again, I would say a lot of people just need to talk to people. And again, Kasia, as I said earlier on, this treatment is very relaxing and it's very safe. And again, everything is confidential. That's very important. And again, my goals is helping people having experienced both sides of life and pain-free. And I know what can be achieved to get people to a happier and healthier place.
This is great, Paul. I really admire everything about what you do. And the last questions which just came to my mind, it's all about the tips for your potential clients. Do you have any tips for them?
Kasia, yeah. On my Facebook page there, my business page, Power Healing, I write a lot of blogs about how I can help people. And not only that, it's giving them tips, you know. So there's great tips there if they'd like to have them, and they're always free to give me a call. I'm always happy to talk to people how I can help them change their life.
There is also a few testimonials and success stories on your website. At least this is what I came across. Am I right?
That's right, Kasia. Yeah, my website is www.powerhealing.ie.
And where we can find you in terms of your location in Dublin?
So I'm in the heart of Drumcondra.
That's great. Paul, thank you so much for having you here today. And I just wish you a lot of successes. And I hope that more people will be using your services, because it's so worth it.
Thanks, Kasia. It was a pleasure to be here today. I really enjoyed this interview. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Paul. Thank you.